Welcome in, guys, to another Walking Dead All-Stars video. This is your boy JustCMTexx, and I'm back, and we're gonna get ready to talk about gear and enhancements, why it's important, how you want to go about gearing your survivors, and what will be most effective when you're trying to decide, what combination of builds you want to have and how you want to work those characters into a specific rotation. So video does you well, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. Now let's go ahead and get into it. So first we're gonna look at my lineup here. So my lineup, I have Kate, Abraham, I am using Beta, I'm using Denise, and I'm also using Chemist here as well too. So and I want to just tell you what this makeup is and why I decided to go with them. I mean, I have other tunes as well, but these tunes actually fit my play style and everything. And Abraham has been absolutely clutch when it comes to just being able to take out some of those backline characters. And Kate is a destroyer. Once her ult goes off, she becomes very destructive to the other team. So when you're getting ready to gear up a tune, you want to just make sure that the gear actually makes sense for what it is that they're doing. So once you get up to a certain level, you can start giving them special gear. So this special gear that I have on Abraham is on using the ultimate. He gains a shield equal to 120% of his attack. And the reason why I have this on Abraham is because you want Abraham to ult, and when he's ulting, he's a little bit vulnerable, so you want to be able to have that shield there so that he can be able to be protected. Also too, if I had better boots, I would definitely put the better boots on him, but these are the best ones that I have so far. These are actually maxed, and what these boots are going to do, it's going to give him 184 attack. It's going to boost up his HP by 8,000, and it's going to give him some evade as well too. And as you can see, he has some pieces of legendary gear on, and right now, as you can see, this legendary gear actually gives a better buff to warlords, but I'm not using a warlord character at this time. So what this is this piece of gear is a chest plate, and it increases your evade and your crit rate. It also increases the defense, and it's going to give him a boost in his actual HP, because you want him to be able to survive, especially when you're dealing with boards in which you're dealing with massive punch up. Some of these matches you're dealing with 100k 140k punch up, so you want Abraham to be able to survive. Okay, and the reason why is because Abraham has a set of skills that, to me, when they designed this, he came out perfect. If there is ever a perfect survivor, Abraham is one of them. Yes, he does have weaknesses, but his strengths are very strong. So, for example, his ult, when he ults, right? He launches a stray of bullets at the enemy in front, dealing 280% attack damage to the enemy within range. As the bullets explode, there's a flame that goes on the ground, and it spreads in all 4 directions, each dealing 37% of attack as damage. Burning enemies receive 40% attack damage for 3 seconds. So that is going to be a damage over a time effect. All right, now the most important, absolutely most important thing here with Abraham is this rodeo move. Okay, he throws a rope, deals 120% attack damage to all enemies within range, and pulling them towards Abraham. Now, what also happens is there is a short delay when Abraham does his rodeo. When he does his rodeo, he actually stops the other tunes from being able to attack the other survivors. And this works very well, because what happens is it allows you to be able to dogpile them as fast as possible. And if you have somebody in your team like a Chloe that does energy up and crit up, then Abraham's going to get his ult faster, and it's going to really help you out a whole lot. So next, his passive: increase attack by 20% during combat, 30% chance to ignore enemies' defense upon successful hit. So also too, what happens is, defense can be able to have, all these stacks, as far as defensive buffs, but Abraham has a chance to just completely ignore that. And Abraham is paired nicely with Beta. Okay, And you're like, why is Beta here? Okay. And this is why Beta is here. Because Beta is a damage absorber. His job is to absorb damage. He gives out charm, and on top of that, he stuns enemies too once he comes out of his enraged stage. So on his ultimate, he reduced damage taken by 60% and gained immunity against the crowd effect. All right, so he's drawing people in, and then when it casts in, he deals 150% damage to all enemies in the front, and deals additional 100% damage to enemies while casting. So I know, you know, some people don't use Beta. I use him. He works out very well within my teams. I absolutely love him. And then he has the shoulder strike. Okay, so with the shoulder strike, what's going to happen is he's going to deal 140% damage. He's going to knock the enemy back. This is going to produce delays. So what happens is Beta goes off, he knocks the enemy back, Abraham comes in, lassos bring that enemy towards you, and then this is going to be able to help you defeat some of those stronger boards when you're fighting against like the Sherrys and the Jeffs and the Diego combinations that you see out there and everything. So it's going to be able to help. Now also too, right now Beta briefly becomes groggy after taking a fatal hit. Right, he restores 60% of his max HP over the duration. This effect happens once per combat. So there's been quite a few times when Beta actually went down, and then next thing you know, boom, Beta is right back in the fight. He's going again, and this is simply because of how his kit plays into everything. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you a little bit of gameplay of how this absolutely works. Now, when you going into a match, you get to see what's on the board here. So this is a very simple board, 13.1. As you can see, I have 180 pickup right now for damage to be able to try to take down this stage. So what happens is these guys are just fodder tunes, and we have the chemists in the front. So you want to make sure that you rotating your tunes in order for them to max benefit. So since I know that Abraham has lasso, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove Kate. I'm going to remove Abraham. I'm going to put Kate up top, and then I'm going to put Abraham in the middle. His lasso move is going to bring all three of these guys in at one time. So here's what happened. Bam. All three of them are now connected. Him and Beta comes together. They start attacking. As I said, 180 punch up. Now look at Beta. Beta was getting ready to go down. He's now healing using that alt move, and this team is destroyed. And it's simply because of the combination of how we are using Beta and we're using Abraham. And as you can see, again, it looks like we're going to 13-2, and we have Alpha right here in the middle. We're gonna lasso her in, take all three of them in, and him and Beta gets to work. You know, look at Chemist also helping out as well too. He altered. Now you see the fire go in those four corners, and this combination just works very, very well. Very well. So there you have it, man. This your boy JustCMTexx with another tip and trick on how to be able to put your team together with your Abraham and Beta combination. You may have not been using them. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. Once again, it's your boy JustCMTexx. Peace.